Good afternoon, everyone. How y'all doing? As you can tell, I am back in my happy place. Um, baking and cooking and grilling, brings me peace, tranquility. You know what I mean? Some people love to go fishing, hunting, whatever. And I like both of those things as well. Um, love fishing. The fish don't love me, though. When I go out there, I'm pretty much feeding them. As my cousin Tommy would love to tell everyone, I'm not mad. One of these days, I'm going to catch the big one. Today I'm baking what is pretty much right on par with a pound cake for me. I love pound cakes, but this yellow cake I'm gonna put together for you is right there. I love it. Neck and neck, two favorite cakes. However, I do mine a little differently, put a little twist to it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. As you can see on the counter, I have cake flour. Most people use all-purpose and add a little cornstarch to it. I'll be using cake flour. All right. Have sugar, salt, baking powder, milk, and as you can see, that Ugandan vanilla. That's a new bottle because I had to, break it out because I pretty much used the other one up. And for those of you who've been asking about it, if I told you it's coming, it's coming. Trust me. There is another ingredient on here that you can't see. It's behind the baking powder. It's my little twist. It gives it a nice little extra in that taste. You know what I mean? You're gonna enjoy it, I believe. And right here, you see the eggs. There are actually 4 eggs here. I've already separated them. I have, the yolks in one container and the egg whites in another. What I'm going to do with that is at the end of my mixing process, I will already have, beaten the egg whites into the little white, fluffy little peaks, and I will fold that in to my batter, and that's going to make your cake really fluffy. I don't want a dense cake. I want something a little lighter, so that's something that I do. All right. I will be giving you the exact measurements in the description bar as well as when I'm putting it into the bowls. So stick with me, you guys. Now I want you guys to see I put 2 sticks of butter in my stand-up mixer. I have it on a low setting at the moment, and I'm going to do that just to mix it up a little bit before I add the sugar. Okay, I have added 2 cups of sugar to this. White granulated sugar is all you need. You want to make sure you guys have a spatula close by because you are going to have to scrape down your edges. Now, as you guys can see, I've increased the speed on the mixer. You want to get that, sugar and butter creamed properly. That's an important part. You don't want to overdo it, but then of course you don't want to underdo it. And while I've been, watching this mixer, as you can see, I went ahead and added 3 cups of my sifted cake flour, my old trusty sifter here. I love that old school. I've also added 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. As this is mixing, you want to go ahead and start adding your egg yolks one at a time. It is important to add it one at a time. You don't want it to all be clumped up. All right. When I first started baking, I used to wonder as well, why do I gotta add it one at a time? Just let me throw everything in the bowl. No, end up with a mess. Sometimes more than one will drop in there, but not today. Nice yellow color. That's the egg yolks are going to give you that nice color as well as your butter. If you use a European butter, they're creamier, higher in fat content, but also much more expensive. They're a deeper yellow and really taste good. But 2 sticks cost like $6-7. And a pound of butter is 4 sticks. So think about that. You got to get 2 of those, $14-15 tax. No sir, my pocket said no. Go to Walmart route. Go ahead and add this last one in there. In a second, I will be stopping this mixer so I can scrape down my sides. Like I said, always important to keep your spatula. All right, I went ahead and added 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Yeah, I know 2 tablespoons seem like a bit much, but I love my vanilla. It is what it is. If you want to just stick with the tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half, you're more than welcome. But for me, I gotta have that too. Love the taste. Absolutely love it. We'll slow this down. Now for this part, you want to go ahead and start adding your dry ingredients. Start off with your flour, but you want to alternate between putting your flour and your milk. I use whole milk in this. I don't use buttermilk. Already added part of the dry. Let me go ahead and put that wet in there. Give me a little more of that dry. Or I got my spatula, so I will be scraping it down. You want to start with your dry, in with your milk. All right. There we go. Got a little too close there for you. As you guys can see, this thing is coming out pretty well. I've already added the last of the milk. Here goes the last of the cake flour. Work with me. There we go. Let that mix at a low speed. Cut that off for a second. All right, you guys, this is coming along really well. It's doing its thing. Like I told you guys, I love a yellow cake. It is what it is. I call it my Erykah Badu cake. In case you guys aren't familiar with the lady, love her music, but Erykah Badu will drive you crazy, just like this cake will. Yellow cake with chocolate icing. Oh yeah, I'm putting chocolate icing on here. That goes on to that little secret ingredient I told you guys about. I mentioned a little earlier. I will be revealing it to you in a second. But Erykah Badu, think about it. Andre 3000, before she talked to that guy used to wear Kangol hats, jerseys, all that other stuff with Outkast. She messed with that dude. That dude started wearing, the old ladies' church hats. You used to see women wearing church. Dude started wearing snow boots on stage with shoulder pads and all kind of crazy stuff. Common used to be the, black leather, Huey P. Newton type thing. That's Erykah Badu. Dude started wearing bangle bracelets and knit sweaters and all kind of stuff. That was something serious, just like this cake. This is my Erykah Badu. Bam. Y'all see what it is. Orange extract. Like I told you. It's weird, but orange and chocolate go together. You go in some of these high-end, pastry shops or whatever, they have, chocolate-covered orange and all kind of crazy stuff like that. It goes together. I'm literally going to add a half of a teaspoon to my batter. That's it. Don't freak out. Go with the recipe. I promise you, I will not lead you down the wrong path. All right, you guys, remember those egg whites earlier? Yeah. Hand mixing them, I'm telling you. It's a labor of love, but it's going well. A couple more minutes on that, then I will fold it in to the batter. I will take off the paddle attachment. I won't mix it. I will fold it in. Like I said, it's going to give you a fluffy, a light fluffy cake. You're going to enjoy it. You see, that's what you want right there. All right. We're going to go ahead and fold that in from the bottom to the top. I want to get all that in there. Yes. All right, guys, that's what you want to look like right there when you're done. Yeah, you see a little flour in the back of that bowl. Won't make a difference. While you're doing that, you want to set your oven at 350. Make sure it's preheated. Spray out 2 9-inch cake pans. Put a little parchment paper at the bottom. It helps when you're taking them out. You won't have to worry about cracking and stuff like that, all right? Yeah, there we go. About to make it happen. Like I said, 350 for about 30 minutes, all right? All right, you guys, as you can see, the oven is at 350. The cakes are inside. And, oh yeah, let you guys know I did cheat. I went ahead and pre-made my icing. I hope I didn't tell you earlier. Might have, might not have. But just in case I didn't, I pre-made my icing. It's the same icing I used on my chocolate cake, in the previous video. If you need the ingredients, you can either check that video out again, or I can just run them down to you real quick. And that would be 4 to 5 cups of the flour. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, of the sugar. Got it messed up there for a second. Anyway, 45 cups. It might sound like a lot, but you need it. Also, you're going to have to add, I say, a quarter cup of the heavy cream. You definitely gonna need 3/6 of butter. It is what it is. You want to start with the butter and the sugar, of course. Getting that creamed. Add the heavy whipping cream. Add a tablespoon and a half of the vanilla. You know, um, sometimes I go two. It is what it is. I love it. So forth. Also, make sure you put 3 tablespoons of the cocoa powder, and 3/4, half or 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. That's all. There you have it. Yes, 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 yes. The oven, I had to, touch the top. That thing is soft. I'm telling you, it's going to be something special. I let it cool down, then I'll hit the icing with it, and have a little taste test. Oh yeah, by the way, how about them Lady Gamecocks? Yes, sir. Don Staley and them Lady Gamecocks did their thing. Big up South Carolina. Well-deserved victory. There you go. That's the final product. Let me tell you, like I said before, I'm not a pastry chef, whatever. I just, try to make it look good, but I make it taste amazing. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right there. Let me cut into that thing and see what I'm working with. Y'all see what it is, right? Get you a little close up in there. Yes, Lord. Oh yeah, we doing it. We doing it. Glass of milk, and my day is complete. Like always, you guys, I appreciate you, watching the videos, sharing them, liking them, commenting on them, and everything. But most importantly, the fact you guys make the recipes. I really appreciate it. And until next time, you guys be safe.